Welcome again to Quickies. This is Ted. Today I'm here with a wonderful, extraordinary TV star. She's been in everything from Star Trek to The Outer Limits, BarBara Luna.
Hello Ted.
Hello. So, what got you into filmmaking in the first place?
Into filmmaking? Oh my goodness.
Film work.
Film work kind of had a life of its own, you know. I hit it at the right time in the early 60s because of my ethnicity. I was able to play so many different kinds of roles, from Hispanic to Indian to Vietnamese to Japanese to Chinese. Do you know that I played George Takei's wife on Hawaiian Eye? Yeah, that was way before Star Trek, of course, yeah.
So, who would you say are your filmmaking heroes?
Filmmaking heroes?
Hollywood heroes, actors?
Filmmaking?
Sure.
Of course, I mean, we'd have to go back to the Stanley Kubricks and Coppola's, and, you know, if we're going to go back to the 30s and 40s, you mean? Gosh, we'd have to go back to Busby Berkeley in the 20s.
Like anybody you'd like to work with, you know, while you're still...
I actually retired. I was on a soap in New York called One Life to Live. I played the infamous bitch everybody loved to hate, you know, Maria Roberts. And I called up my agent when I was done with the soap, and I said, I'm on a life without you. I mean, I started working on Broadway in South Pacific when I was a child. And actually, if you look at my resume, you'll see that I never missed a year of work, all the way up until 1990. And,
Gotcha.
the only thing is, when you say, is there anything I'd like to do? When I retired, I thought, gee, I've hit every genre, but except horror. I never did a horror film. Actually, when Anthony Taylor asked me to participate at Monsterama, I thought, now this is going to be really interesting. I've never done a horror film. But, of course, lo and behold, all of my Star Trek people, you know, God love my Star Trek fans. They were here.
Oh, yes.
I guess if you love horror, you love Star Trek too.
So what's been your favorite role so far and why?
You know, whenever I was asked that question, Ted, I never had an answer, and believe it or not, it wasn't until last year that I finally realized what my favorite role had to be. My favorite role had to be Ghana DeBeck on Broadway in South Pacific when I was a child. Because that's what brought me into show business, right?
So, what do you love most about the industry?
What do I love about the industry? Probably everything. What's everything about the industry? I mean, show business, of course. It's quite wonderful. What I love about it mostly is working. When I was working as an actress, I loved delving into scripts and analyzing the characters. I loved driving to location. Tell you what I didn't love was having my hair combed. When people ask me if I would come back and do a job, I go through it in my head and I think, okay, do I want to read a script? Do I want to have my hair combed? I don't know. I don't think so. Nope.
What's been the hardest part of the industry throughout your career?
What has been the hardest part of
the industry in general?
I don't know if it's ever been hard, really. In terms of what in particular?
I suppose getting work, making a living of it. We all try it.
You know, I must say, and honestly, I don't mean to sound like I lack humility, but my career just had a life of its own. Honestly, when I say that I never missed a year of work, never did. I just was offered. I think because when I said I hit it at the right time, when I played I didn't even realize I had done almost 30 Westerns. In fact, when I leave here, I'm going to Roanoke, Virginia to participate in a Western convention. It's called Happy Trails Virginia Style. I just went from one show to the other because everybody said, gee, you're going to be typed. And I thought, oh dear, I'm going to be typed. Well, what does typed mean? I discovered that typed, okay, if it means playing Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, Italian, French, okay, everybody is typed is what I realized. I mean, Jane Fonda wasn't going to play a Hispanic woman. Everybody's typed. Everybody belongs somewhere. Everybody has a particular image, I suppose.
So if you could time travel and go back to when you were starting, what would you tell your younger self?
What would I tell my younger self? You mean if I saw myself on film?
Yeah, to prepare for the career that you had.
My preparation for work, my preparation was good because if you believe what luck is, we've all heard the definition when preparation meets opportunity. I believe that's what luck is, and you just have to be prepared. And I was always prepared. I mean, if you're going to work with Frank Sinatra, as I did in the Devil Clock, and you know that it's a known fact that Frank Sinatra doesn't rehearse, he comes out of his trailer, he hits his mark, and you go. So when you know you're going to be working with, every actor works differently. So you just have to be prepared.
So that said, anything left to plug? Anything else coming up in the future, or any more conventions, or what's next?
In terms of work, as I said, I retired as an actress, but what I do, I have so much fun. As a volunteer, as a way to give back, I help to organize shows. I organize autograph shows, charity events, and I love doing it because I get in touch with all of the actors and actresses that I grew up with in TV, producers and directors I worked for and with. I can travel a lot. I just spent over a month in Italy, which was fantastic. Now I'm just a lady of leisure and do as I please.
Gotcha. So anything to say to your zillions of Star Trek fans and your loyal following?
Just how much I love you. I mean, at conventions during the Q&A, I'm always explaining to fans how grateful I am, and I know that all of the actors feel the same way. I mean, it's another dimension in our lives because you make me feel so special. You make all of us feel very special, and please know how grateful we are. We love you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely, versatile BarBara Luna. This is Ted. This is Quickies. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.